Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. Here is the Z107.7 local news for Wednesday, March 22nd, 2023. The Yucca Valley Town Council held a special workshop to review the current Aquatics and Recreation Center project design boards before their regular meeting. Unfortunately, there were fewer community members than the council had hoped for, but the board display invited lively conversation and praise. During the town council meeting, the council honored the outgoing town planning commissioner Brad Napientek, who has been a powerful force on the town planning commission, and the outgoing revenue measure oversight commissioner Larry Burge. Reporter Hillary Sloan is here with details from last night's meeting and the Aquatic and Recreation Center update.
During the regular town council meeting, HMC Architects and the Dalen Project Manager team presented the Aquatic and Recreation Center update. HMC has been working with Dalen to finish up the details. They have finalized the branding, which is now ARC, and are completing the designs for the solar element canopy. The council reviewed and approved the contract for Safe Work CM services, including change orders, schedules, risk management, and document control. The council also received and approved the Revenue Measure Oversight Commissioner's reappointment. Lastly, staff updated the council on current projects. The Little League Drive project is progressing as expected, and the Inaga Trail project's problems with utilities have been resolved. That project is now 60% completed. For more information, see this story at Z107.7fm.com. For Z107.7, this is reporter Hillary Sloan.
During last night's meeting of the 29 Palms Planning Commission, two separate vacation home rental permit holders were given 3-month suspensions due to defiance of city ordinances. Reporter Heather Clisby has more from last night's meeting.
Parameters of the 29 Palms vacation home rental violation policy were certainly tested during last night's meeting of the city's planning commission as they reckoned with two separate violators, both on Manana Drive. The first issue concerned a VHR permit holder who lives on the property and rents out rooms on Airbnb, but was also renting out an RV on the same property via HipCamp, a site that offers outdoor stays and camping experiences. The second issue was similar, though it concerned a repurposed school bus with an awning and outdoor kitchen area. The city contacted the property owners via letter. Both owners immediately contacted HipCamp to remove the listings and then called the city to seek a solution. After much discussion, the commission ultimately voted to impose a 3-month suspension of the issued VHR permits and an end to the HipCamp rentals, with the bus owner required to attend the Good Neighbor class in accordance with the permit renewal. Community Development Director Keith Gardner did point out to both owners that they could appeal the decision to the 29 Palms City Council. At the meeting's close, Gardner told the commission about this study session they are conducting on the many types of camping and that they are talking to HipCamp. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Heather Clisby.
A man suffering from a fentanyl overdose in Yucca Valley was revived by sheriff's deputies who administered naloxone. On March 12th, deputies from the Morongo Basin Station responded to a report of an unresponsive man who was found in a flood control wash near the intersection of Airway Avenue and Yucca Trail just before midnight. The man, only identified as a 32-year-old resident of Yucca Valley, was determined by deputies to be suffering from an overdose of fentanyl. The officers used 2 doses of naloxone, which can treat narcotics overdoses, after which they say the man began breathing and was transported to the High Desert Medical Center by San Bernardino County Fire paramedics for further treatment. No arrests were made in this incident. The 29 Palms Water District Board of Directors will gather this afternoon for their usual monthly meeting. Reporter Heather Clisby rejoins us with a look at their agenda.
Wednesday evening, the 29 Palms Water District Board of Directors will gather for their monthly meeting. The agenda includes a resolution to continue water availability assessments for the upcoming fiscal year 2023-2024, in addition to a resolution to declare some district properties as surplus. There will be a discussion of a late fee waiver, and the remainder of the meeting will consist of management reports on maintenance, water quality, and finance. The meeting begins at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, March 22nd. 22nd at 72401 Hatch Road in 29 Palms. Reporting for Z107.7, this is Heather Clisby.
The Morongo Basin Regional Council on Aging is having their monthly meeting tomorrow from noon to 1 p.m. at the Yucca Valley Senior Center. David Wilder, chairman of the San Bernardino Senior Affairs Commission, will have a presentation and provide information concerning issues relating to senior citizens and the disabled. All seniors, disabled people, concerned family members, caregivers, and interested members of the public are invited to this event. The mayor of 29 Palms invites you to join him for another community grilling session tomorrow afternoon. Mayor MacArthur Wright will be grilling for constituents at this open and informal monthly event. The mayor hopes to showcase local public facilities, and so tomorrow's event will be held at Veterans Park, located at 6136 Adobe Road, to answer questions and serve food off the grill. The event begins at 4:30 p.m. and runs until 6 p.m. and is open to everyone in the 29 Palms community. The Basin's newest improvisational theater troupe, the Rotating Players, are hosting the third of their monthly improv workshops on Saturday. Arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas says there is still time to get in on the fun.
Theater 29's improvisational theater program, The Rotating Players, will be hosting their March educational workshop on Saturday the 25th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Theater 29. With a capacity attendance at their previous workshops and their first overwhelmingly successful performance in February, spaces are filling up fast for this Saturday's class. However, there are still some slots available. Workshops are held the third Saturday of every month from 2 to 4 p.m. for a minimal $5 fee. Registration is open to the general public and previous experience is not required. Pre-registration is available at a link in the story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7, this is arts and entertainment reporter Charlie Thomas.
And finally, a free music show featuring songs written by local military service members is coming to Joshua Tree. Online news editor Robert Hayden is here with more.
Milltree is presenting a performance from singer-songwriter Tim Eason, featuring participants from their singer-songwriter workshop. The free event is taking place on Sunday, April 2nd at Noble Hall at the Joshua Tree Retreat Center. Doors open at 5 p.m. with the performance starting at 5:45 promptly. The singer-songwriter workshop took place over 4 days at Milltree, where it offered active military members and veterans the skills to write and perform their own music. Class leader and musician Tim Eason's songwriting style is folk-based storytelling and personal traveling tales, often peppered with bold confessions. Food will be available for purchase from Chef Elko Wilder. You can listen to some of Tim Eason's music and find a link where you can RSVP to the event at this story at Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, this is Robert Hayden.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmetz.